Hey guys, welcome back to Paradox Garage. As you can see by the video title, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install window louvers on your Dodge Charger. So, the window louvers that I ended up buying were offered by Ikon Motorsports. Link will be down below in the description. It's their V1 style of louvers, not their V2. So basically, you open up the box, you'll see the louvers inside of here, as well as a little kit. In this kit, what they give you is, they give you obviously all the mounting pads that you need, a little bit of foam mounting tape, and and that little clear vial is supposed to be like adhesive primer or something like that. Something that helps the 3M sticky, because that's all that it is that holds us on with the pads. It'll help make it stick better. I mean, obviously you need to clean your car accordingly, clean the back windshield, and I'll show you guys how to do that today. But so, other than this and the louvers themselves, I'll grab those out here in a minute so you guys can see them. It's pretty much all you get. What I also would recommend for you guys on this install is some of this really thick weather stripping. I got a big pack of this, and I got it at Walmart. It was like $3. I would use that just to help with the rattles. And I already had another set of these louvers and they flew off. Not because of anything that happened with the installation process or anything like that. Some water, because I do drive this thing in the winter as well, because here in Minnesota we get snow. But another set I did have flew off because on the mounting pads here, some water got underneath here and it froze. But that's all that you get in the package. Those are the things that I recommend. So let's get started with the install. So basically, come out of the pack. As you can see, these are the louvers here. They are just ABS plastic. And they are a tad bit sharp. So just be careful. Quick test fit as to what they will look like. It's pretty much, as you can see, that's what they'll look like on the car. Each one of these spots is where one of the mounting pads will come, and they also come with bolts too. My windshield, or my back windshield, is obviously super dirty. The car is extremely dirty in general. I was just waiting to go ahead and get these installed first before I wash the car, just so that none of my wax or soap or anything that I use on the window is going to mess with the adherence of the little pads that they have attached to the window louvers. So we're gonna take these back off, and first things first, we're gonna clean that dirty back window. All right, so to clean your back windshield is pretty simple. Get you some cheap glass and go to ham on the back windshield. All right, after you get it cleaned, next step we're gonna do, we're gonna be prepping the window louvers. Alright, so the things you're going to need to prep your window louvers, obviously the little box, the foam tape. First up, what we'll do is go ahead and flip these around. Foam tape. Brackets. But first, what you're going to do with this smaller foam tape is you're going to go all the way around the edges with all of it. And then we're gonna use the thicker stuff that I bought. And that's gonna go right across the back of each of these smaller, each of the bigger ones, right in the middle. If we have some extra left over, I might go through all the rest of the edges too, just so that there's no rattles. The less rattles you have, the better that these things are gonna do. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, just gonna continue to go around all the edges, and I'll see you guys back, and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, so I ended up getting the foam on there and all neat on every single edge. So the main thing that you're gonna want to make sure that you do is that it's just on the edge. It's just providing a little bit of dampening. Here, it doesn't have to be perfect either. I was starting to run out. When you get a full roll, because I've already used another roll of this stuff already on another set, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be in the center so that it helps. So I started to run out, so I used a little bit less on the top two, but it should help perfectly fine. Keep the chatters down. Next thing we're gonna do, every single mounting pad, like I said, has the 3M stuff. It also has a little nut washer. So you're gonna take those off and put those on the window louvers. Then after we put those little feet on, then the next step is gonna be mounting it to the back windshield. Alright, so I got all the little mounting pads in their spots. They're just kind of tight. I just put them on with my hands for now, but let's go put it on the back windshield and get it mounted. So loud. I hate living on a main street. Alright, so once you get it on there, basically all you're gonna do, line it up to where it needs to sit. It kind of takes a little bit of finagling, kind of press it into place for it to form correctly. But basically what you're gonna do, underneath all these is where each of your pads are, right here and here. So you're just gonna take some of the solution that they give you, and all you're gonna do is go around the car. I usually start, I think I'm gonna start on this side. You could start on, you go top to bottom, bottom to top, side to side, doesn't matter. Your windshield, or your back windshield is only as big as it is. Basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go around to each of these and I'm going to lift it up. I'm gonna take off the tape on the 3M, and then I'm gonna lay a little bit of this adhesion promoter, that's what it is. Lay a bit of that adhesion promoter on it and then stick it down. I will see you guys when they're all stuck down. Alright, so afterwards, take all the little nuts and bolts off, and we're gonna go around and I mean the sun's helping out, but we're just gonna make sure everything's heated and that it's stuck down real good. We're gonna give it some time to adhere to the back windshield. You can kind of see a layout right there for how it looks, or how it's going to look. But yeah, that's pretty much it. After you get those on there, and you put the nuts back on, that's basically it. So I'm just gonna leave these out for a little while, let them adhere up, and then I'll put them back on. Alright guys, and there you have it. That is how to install louvers on your Dodge Charger. Man, it looks so good now, especially with the wicker bill. It just looks mean. Some things to keep in mind too. You might have a little bit of fitment issues, just with stuff sticking down. So all I've been doing is there's a couple spots where A few of them are just having some issues, so I'm just leaving those unscrewed right now to let them in here a little bit more. I might even go ahead and take this back off and try to just stick them down a little bit better. But everything else went pretty smooth. All right, I hope you guys liked that install. There'll be many more to come. I'm gonna go wash this car and I'll see you guys later. Peace.